I look like I just escaped from an asylum. There's no more front end now. It's all in there. Looks more pro car by the second. So now, basically, all that I have to do before this thing goes down to LA tomorrow, which is kind of crazy, is we have to get this big wiring harness out here, and that wraps all the way around here and under into the interior of the car. And then we need to clean up the interior because this is, yeah, it's not great. But everything's ready. My living room is pretty much a unassembled pro drift car right now. It's just filled with parts. So all that's left to do is what I listed. Just wiring and interior stuff. And then tomorrow, basically all that I have to do is I'm going to make it so I literally just push the car backwards out there onto a trailer that's going to be right there. And then take all the parts from inside that are clogging my living room and put them into a box truck where I can then shuttle that, all the parts, with my car down to LA, and then it can turn into the 800 horsepower professional drift car. So now, let's get to it. This is a lot of wiring. Wow, good Lord. There goes the airbag lines. I don't know what some of the wiring on this car was, but oh my. This looks like it was done by a third grader. They threw an infant in an S14 and were like, install me a killer switch. Sick. Cool. That's the PCM out. Well, PCM. Now, we gotta pull out the front. I'm just putting all the wiring in like a corner over there, but that's a problem for another day. Oh, and also, please wear safety glasses when doing this. Do not be stupid like me, please. Oh, that smells disgusting. Oh, that smells so foul. I don't know what was in that little specific thing of duct tape, but oh my God. Don't mind that, that's just my dad. We do not have an intruder. I'm safe, don't worry. One more harness down. Oh, that connector was annoying to get out. Holy moly. Let's go. That's huge. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the other part of the engine harness. And that was annoying. So, the day has finally come where we take the car to LA to build it in the car it's always meant to be. And we just finished loading all of the parts into the U-Haul, which it's kind of crazy. There's a whole pro drift car in that U-Haul. Yeah, pretty nuts. But all that we have to do now is literally scoot this car backwards down my driveway onto a trailer where we're gonna be driving it down to LA, and then the build fully commences. So let's get to it. And I'm gonna be on the brake pedal. Okay, yeah. It's a super light car right now, so. I have front brakes, not a lot of front brakes. It's kind of metal on metal, but that's okay. Oh, listen to that grind of the brakes. Gotta love it. It sounds like two rocks sliding against each other. All right. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Right on the spot. All right, let me. So the main hard bit is gonna be getting it over this lip, but it shouldn't be too bad. We'll probably need all three. Teamwork. Boom.
Oh my God, look at that.
It's too easy. Thank you, boys. Appreciate it. So yeah, you're good. Wonderful. Thank you guys. Well, I look like I just escaped from an asylum, but the car's there now on the trailer, strapped down, and it's ready to go to LA. And basically, all that we have to do now is take this here truck, and then that there car, and then that over there U-Haul down to LA, and then put a pro car together. Yeah, it's pretty wild. So, yeah, pretty much this is where it all starts. So, very happy. So, last night we got the car here into the shop at around 3 a.m. so I didn't get any footage there because there was absolutely no lighting.
That's quite dark.
Yeah, this guy right here is going to be the one putting the car together. Why don't you introduce yourself for those who don't know you?
So Rome Sharpened here, also known as Rome CP. I drive Formula Drift and other drifty type stuff. And yeah, we're basically going to be kind of chopping the car up, putting it together, and it's going to be built as a pro car that's also going to be legal in pro spec. So we're going to basically still save the stock steering column, the stock pedals, everything that would make the car legal for pro spec. We're also running a 4-speed dog box from G-Force because it has to be basically a 4-speed pattern. It cannot be sequential. And I think that's pretty much it to keep it pro spec level. It's very similar to the same stuff that we run in pro actually. So it's not that far off of a pro car. The only difference is we're not allowed to modify the pedal box, the steering column, and it has to be a 4-speed. So we are going to be cutting a lot of stuff off the car. Obviously, there's a lot of things in the vehicle right now that does not need to be here as a race car. So we're just gonna cut it, clean it all up, do the best we can, like we did, cut all the roof. Clean
that's already gone.
Clean any kind of rust off that we have. You notice there's a bunch of rust in the trunk and in the rear section, so that's all gonna be cut off. I believe we're running all 2F stuff, so 2F body kit on this thing. We're gonna be running an LS motor built by Margaritis. So basically the LS doctor is building us a motor right now, 4-speed GSR dog box. Winter's quick change we got from Rad Dan. So it's gonna be quite set up. Suspension wise, it's gonna be rad. It's gonna be on feel, which is already proven, and Wisefab. So basically the setup that James Dean won the first, kind of his first couple championships in FD, it's basically a copy of that build. So between Odie's build and James's build, obviously James on the right hand side, so left hand side vehicle here in the US. But other than that, it's going to be a pretty basic, pro build for an S14.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a ton of stuff. I mean, this guy works really quick. So, yeah, the roof's already cut out. Part of the rear member is already cut. Oh, that's gone. That used to be a lot of useless metal. Now, pretty much, we're pretty much cutting it right here. The strut towers, all this is going out. And then there's going to be those frame rails left. And obviously the subframe. And then the rear, we're pretty much chopping it like it's gonna be like just past right here, I believe.
Yeah, so original cut, we normally cut probably here.
Yeah.
Somewhere between here and here, just to like loft this big heavy stuff off, and then we cut it and trim it back up to where we need, and we'll actually cut along the body line. But we normally just cut the big part off to get like the heavy partial stuff out of it, and then fit the body kit, fit everything else on it, and see where we need to go. We do need to do some rust cleanup on the windowsills.
Absolutely.
Because it was a NorCal car, so there's some rust on it.
Yeah, salty.
We don't see down here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it should be pretty good overall. So.
Yeah. So it's going good, and very thankful to this guy for the help, and yeah. So.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. And.
I like your wheels. Look at that fitment.
Oh man, yeah, no. It's like super tucked in. You can't even see it when you're at this angle, and the wheels they don't even fit properly. There's literally like a 10 millimeter of spacing because it doesn't go over the wheel hub. So yeah, gotta love that. But
nice Honda wheels.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully there will be some much cooler wheels on there.
Look at that. Feel suspension, watch that.
Yup, got the whole package there, and there's
all
quite a few more boxes inside.
Also, we're going to be running a Cage Kits cage.
Yep.
Yes, I do build a lot of the cages myself as well, but we're working with Cage Kits on this car in particular. So pretty stoked to put a Cage Kits cage in here. They fit amazingly well. So if you guys are thinking about either building a cage or doing a Cage Kits is so much easier. So Highly recommend. Thank you guys.
Very much, yeah. So it's all 3D scanned stuff and made exactly to spec, and then they just, to my knowledge, bend the tubes the way that they're supposed to be, and it's literally pretty much like IKEA for cages. So
yeah, and the fun part is what I'm doing right now, which is taking out all these things with all the small welds.
Yeah.
Small weld would be fun. That takes a lot of time. And then next is all the glue and sound deadening to get all that out. It's actually quite a bit of weight. Probably by the time you cut all that stuff down and take all the sound in and out, it could be maybe 40 pounds, 50 pounds. So it's quite a bit when you're building a race car.
yeah, just for the luxury of a mid-90s Nissan, definitely.
Yeah.
So wonderful. Well, let's get to it. That's pretty crazy. No more rear end. S14 with a reverse BBL.
Yeah, I can do it.
There's no more front end now. It's all in there. And looks more pro car by the second. Oh boy. All right, end of day one, a lot done. We got a whole front clip out, so that's ready for caging by this guy. And then we got as much as we could on the sound deadening, and all the rear end is out, which looks kind of crazy now that we're seeing it for the first time. But yeah, so everything here is ready for more tubing right here, and all of the fuel cell and the radiator back here. So yeah, looking great. And now just gonna keep going tomorrow. So looking forward to it. Okay, so it's the next day and I'm just about to head out because I do not live in LA, and this guy's gonna work his magic and get as much of the fabrication stuff done as possible, and then I will be back here to help him when time permits. And yeah, this thing is slowly but surely turning into a bit of a pro car. So yeah, very, very excited and happy. I want to give a big thanks to this dude for all of his help. So yes, sir. All right, well, it's getting there.